Hey man, this is going to be a video response to the request you've made on the Minecraft forums asking how you can hide your chest using a piston setup, using a block like this to cover the piston when you're not using it, and placing a block like this at ground level to make it accessible when you want to use it. So basically this is the theory here. Placing a block at ground level when you want to access the chest here, and from what I can imagine is you want the piston set up to push a stair block like this up out of the ground and cover it up so that it's not visible when you're not using it. So from what I could figure out, that's what you want, and so I've spent about the last hour or so trying to build that for you, and this is what I've come up with. It's not exactly compact, it's not tiny. I know it's not tiny, but hey, it works. It's fast, it works fast, and it's accurate. It works every time. So yeah, if we press that, you can sort of see, you can see the piston setup in action. Anyways, let's go and do some magic. Oh, what's that doing? Let's go and do some magic. Let's just stand here for a second and do a bit of world edit. Whoa, fuck, look at that. Yeah, I sort of preset that up. Anyways. So, right at this stage, that block is there. I'm gonna have to change this in here. Yeah. So this is pretty much all I could figure out what you're trying to do. I'm not sure how you want it set up, but I just built this little room to set up an example for you so you could see. Yeah, basically this is it. This is the button there, or you could have a pressure plate here or something, whatever. It's up to you how you want to set that up, but this is the mechanism in action. Right, just sort of made myself look a bit like a retard now. I know exactly what went wrong too. Alright, let's just scratch that and start again. Let's put that block there now. Let's watch the magic happen. Ta-da! There you go. Obviously that's not going to be like that. Let's just put a chest there, put a chest there. Probably want to get rid of that one. Well, the way you set your chest up is completely up to you, but I know for a fact that you can't have a block above the chest to open it, because otherwise you don't get anything. So I don't know, it's up to you how you're going to hide it and shit like that, but I've came up with this. It works. Yeah, see what I mean? And then you've got this problem that happens I really don't know how you've got it set up. I mean, this is probably going to work because the way you've set it up is probably different to this here, but I've figured this part out for you. So yeah, well, you're probably going to have another piston on the other end there, which is going to pull that block back. So yeah, that's probably what you've got happening. But yeah, I've figured this out for you. There you go. It's relatively fast. It's probably as fast as you'd be able to get it, to be honest with you. I'm not sure, but yeah. Anyway, so now to the tricky part is building it. Let's just get rid of this again. Oh, what happened? That's a little bit gay. It won't let me. That's what I was doing wrong. I wasn't typing the right word. Anyways, now the part where I show you how to build it. So yeah, basically all it is time delays. I don't know whether you've heard of the piston glitch, but basically right here I'm going to show you an example of the piston glitch, where you send a half pulse to a sticky piston and it will sort of eject a block, I guess you could say eject a block away from it, but not retract it back until you send another signal to it. So basically what happens there is, if I just whack a button on here, and that's what happens. It retracts the block back, and if we activate it again, there you go. It ejects the piston, ejects the block away from the piston and doesn't pull it back, which is exactly what's happening here as well. Which is exactly what's happening there as well. So, but yeah. Anyways, let's go over here and show you how to build it, I guess. Okay, so you want to get. Oh, you want to be a few levels off the ground to start with. Let's just get rid of that. Get some equipment. Okay, so you want to come off the ground a little bit. About this much. Maybe don't need to go that high. But yeah, anyways, you want to sort of just come out here like this. So this is, we're going to start by building that section there, and then we're going to build the middle section and then that section on that side. Okay, so first you want to get some buses, I guess that's what they call it, redstone busing, happening like this. You probably won't need that much, but then you want to get something like this happening. Alright, and you need that there. We'll go like that. I guess we didn't need to build all that out there, but whatever. How much space do I have? There should be. And then we're gonna sort of. I don't really remember how much space is there. I guess I gotta have enough for. Okay, that was just a dummy setup so I could see how much space I needed on that side. So So yeah, then you want to build it down like that, okay, and from there you want to go, from there you want to go up like that, and then up like that, there. Okay, so this is like the half pulse generator thing here. Okay, so this is what's going to generate your half pulse, which is going to go to the pistons and create that piston glitch, which is what's going to make it all work. Without that, this setup wouldn't work. Okay, and then we're going to put torch there, and come like this. I've sort of done this wrong, or just different compared to that there, that's all. But it's not going to really matter, but if you're going to build it against the ground, you would just place that along the ground. But it's the same shit, you just go place blocks to support the redstone. But yeah. Okay, so that's the first part set up. And we're going to take that from that part there, and then down to this part here, and you stack it 4 times. Okay, because we need 5 of these on this side, and there's 4 on the other side in order for this to work correctly. And then get some redstone repeaters and chuck in there and put on full delay, and then just destroy that, and destroy any remaining blocks here. Okay, and then what you're going to want to do is we're going to start building the middle section now. Okay, so the middle section is like this, which would go, that part would go to the first piston. I'm pretty sure that's how I did it over here. Yeah. Okay. And it's night time again. See, I only just built this, I don't even remember how I do it. Haven't even got it on top of my head yet. So it's going to go there, and then you're going to chuck the other piston there. And then we're going to bring off of there, 2, and then there, like that. But we're not going to connect any of these up yet. Okay, and then the other one, since we don't use the other piston on this side to open it up or whatever, we don't have to bus it, we don't have to make any connections to it, but we'll just add it in. Piston goes there. Okay, so basically you're 1 space away from that bus. And yeah. It doesn't seem to add up right, does it? There we go, I think that's a little bit better. And then you're going to do the same thing on this side, bring it out like that, down like that, down like that, and yeah, like same thing for the other side. We don't require the use of this piston, so we don't need to bust anything there. Okay. Okay, and then we're just going to add some redstone wire. Okay, just like that, and that's the middle part finished already. So we're pretty much halfway already. Now we're going to quickly build the other side. So if you haven't got weld edit, I really suggest getting weld edit, but if you haven't got weld edit, then you just go build each of these by hand, which isn't hard, but it's just time consuming. So that would go there like that. We should just add some busing. Okay, and we just put some wires across there, or some busing wires, whatever. Busing support, whatever you want to call it. Because we need 4 of these for this side. And you see it really didn't take that long to build that, did it? Okay, and then we've got to bring it down. Okay, and one more. And that goes up there, that there. So you've got that shape sort of thing happening again. And then we just set it up. 3 ticks on the delay. I'm just gonna stack it since I got welded it to try and save time on the video. So I'm gonna stack it from there and stack it from there. Stack it 3 times, and that's what you get. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna, oh shit, I forgot about that. Okay. Add the delays on 4 ticks. The first one doesn't have to be on 4 ticks since we're not waiting for anything. We just want it to go straight to it. Okay. Then we're nearly there. We're just going to add some busing here. That wire's going to go there. And it's going to come straight off of there. And that's going to go there like that. And we're gonna put a repeater there so that they don't connect up and screw shit up. And then from there we'll just cut a couple blocks like this and like this, and then we need to put a repeater there and a wire there. And then this is where we've got to put our little piston setup thing. So that block's going to go there. Put some blocks all around here. That's got to go there. just going to put that there. Sorry about that. Since this Bandicam recorder thing, the free edition, only has a maximum recording time of 10 minutes, so I've just got to do a couple recordings to complete the whole video. That's why you get that bit of a skip in between there. So we're going to place that block there. Place that block there. I'll put a repeater there on 3 ticks. This is exactly the same as this here. What this here is exactly the same. It's just a horizontal setup, more or less, rather than a vertical one. So, and a torch will go there, and that will go there, and that just reverses it, which I guess isn't really necessary, but well, it is actually. Yeah, you've got to have it inverted so that the piston stays retracted. Anyways, so we get that there, and we're going to connect them together like this. I'm just going to chuck some more blocks around here. And we're going to wire this together like this, except what we want to do is we want to have 3 ticks of delay there, so that when you press the button it triggers the piston to switch the block, and then the signal is pushed through the block, because we need it to switch from its previous state, because obviously once it's open we need it to close, rather than once it's open trying to open it again, which would just be useless. So that's what this here is doing. It's switching the signal from traveling through the same setup again. It's switching it from the closing state to opening state, back and forth sort of thing. That's what that's doing. And then off of there, that's no good. Off of there is where I built the button, and it's going night time again. And yeah, wherever you place a button is up to you. So to get that happening down there. Okay, that's that part of it finished. I'll just whack a button on it. Okay, that's that part of it finished. And now I'll just show you where to place these other torches here, because basically when the signal passes through each line, it's triggering a different piston down here in a specific sequence so that it works correctly. For example, if you look here, this would be, the floor would be in a closed, the chest would be in a visible state, so that you can see the piston you can see the chest right now. In order to have this work correctly, in order to draw that floor block down and push the stair block up, first we need to draw that floor block down, and then we need to trigger this piston, which will push the stair block on top of this. So that's that piston. And then first we're going to trigger the bottom piston, since if we trigger the bottom piston it's going to push that up along with the stair block, so there's no need to screw around activating this piston and then that piston. So yeah, and then we need to activate the top piston again. So once that one's been activated, it pushes that piston along with the stair block up once, and then if you activate that piston on top again, it'll push it up to that level, which will cover it up. So that's that side done, and now for the other side. We pretty much just got to do it in reverse order. So we need to activate the top piston first to draw that block back down, and then we've got to activate the bottom piston to draw that piston back down to that level there, and then we've got to activate this piston again to draw the stairs back down to this level. After that, we need to activate this piston, which I don't know why. So they should be just normal pistons, yeah. So I don't know why they were sticky pistons there. I just forgot about them, I guess. Let's just quickly change that up. No sticky pistons there, boy. Okay. And then we need to activate that piston, which will push the floor block that's placed here at the time on top of this block. So there. And then we need to activate that piston once more to push that floor block up to the floor level. And there you go. So if I just use this piece of grass, oh hang on, let's see where we're at. So we're going to do the open sequence. Yeah. And that's going to be there. No, that didn't work. Oh, because nothing's there you have it. Whoop, missed something there. Okay, to save some time on the video, I just stopped it there, so I wasn't rooting around off on the video. And the problem is this repeater down here. I had it set to 3 ticks, so make sure you get the right repeater. So, because if you change this one, it'll screw shit up. Make sure it's this one that you change. Make sure that repeater is on 4 ticks. Okay, that's what the problem was. The signal was coming through here too early before the piston switched, and it was rooting around with the timings. So change it to 4 ticks and that fixes the problem. Okay, that's a wrap for the video. Hope you enjoy the setup. Please let us know what you think. Bye bye.